After nearly a month detained in Libya, Australian lawyer Melinda Taylor has been reunited with her husband and young daughter in the Netherlands. She and three of her colleagues from the International Criminal Court were being held on suspicion of spying. It took an intense international lobbying effort and an apology from the ICC to convince Libyan authorities to release them. ABC correspondent Lisa Miller reports from The Hague.
This was the first glimpse of the Australian lawyer free at last from Libyan detention, but not yet out of the country. It had taken weeks of intense international lobbying on her behalf to get this far.
I was very glad to find that she was in good spirit and good health.
She boarded an Italian military jet to Rome and then a charter flight home to The Hague. Her family thrilled she was free.
We're feeling very elated.
Yep. I feel drained but happy at the same time.
Melinda Taylor had gone to Libya with three other colleagues from the International Criminal Court to offer legal advice to the son of Muammar Gaddafi, but she was accused of spying and breaching national security.
The court has no intention of doing anything that would undermine the national security of Libya.
The ICC wants to see a fair trial for Saif al-Islam for charges of crimes against humanity, but this standoff has made some Libyans even more determined to deliver their own justice.
The Public Prosecution Department of Libya has put forward this case before the Libyan judiciary.
The ICC will hold an internal investigation, but it's waiting for more information from the Libyans about the accusations against its staff.
It might have been safer for Melinda if the court had nailed down some detailed protocols and procedures, especially given the sensitivity of the Gaddafi name in post-revolutionary Libya.
Melinda Taylor hasn't spoken yet herself. As she reached her final destination shortly before 1 a.m, she was whisked away for a long-awaited reunion with her family.
Lisa Miller joins us now from The Hague. Lisa, Ms Taylor arrived there in the early hours of the morning, as you say. What happens now for her?
Oh, the first priority, Juanita, will be for her to get some rest, even without the ordeal of the last 3 weeks. That final day of journeying to get back to The Hague would have been quite exhausting. There'll be debriefing from the ICC. I've spoken to them just in the last little while, and they say there are no plans for Melinda Taylor to speak to the media today, although that may change. And of course, there is that internal investigation where she will be under the spotlight. Her work will be in focus as they try to work out how this situation arose in the first place.
And Lisa, how does she appear to have coped with it all?
Well, we've spoken to her family, who say that she is in good spirits. Her sister says she spoke about how lovely the food was in Libya and thinks she might have put on a few kilos, although she also told them she might have added a few grey hairs. We have confirmed that her husband and daughter were at Rotterdam Airport in the early hours, and she's been shocked by the media coverage, which will be making this private time with her family all the more important.
Lisa Miller there with the latest from The Hague.